Ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you to another enlightening edition of Sports for Less Daily Updates. And exactly 5 days more to the resumption of the Super Eagles must-win encounters against Lesotho and that of Benin Republic in the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. And I have to extensively talk from the camp of the Super Eagles, other from the camp of Nigeria National Under-20 boys, the Flying Eagles. Tonight, God willing, Ghana time is going to be Nigeria National Under-20 boys versus Colombia National Under-20 boys. And I have to voluminously talk from their camp. Before I do that, if you are new on this platform, subscribe to the channel. After that, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. As usual, my name still remains Solomon Kwadwo Asante, your only nomenclature world engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with a Nigerian name, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shout-outs in my subsequent videos. And no more, straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the camp of the senior national team of Nigeria, the Super Eagles. They are gearing up for their last two matches of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, labeled as must-win encounters against Lesotho on the 10th of October 2025. 4 days later, on the 14th of October 2025, will be against Benin Republic at the Gosio Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. And ahead of the match, and with respect to Eric Sekwichel's final man squad announcement, has raised numerous questions within the Nigerian football community, rather than they considering the optimism within the squad list. And the most glaring concerns within the squad list and the final squad announcement by Eric Sekwichel are: one, the recurring injuries, and two, the imbalance within the squad list. Let's first and foremost talk about the recurring injuries within the Super Eagles final man squad announcement. Initially, three key players indeed were being ruled out, the likes of Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Raphael Onyedika, and Ola Aina. With the latest reports and update, this is official communique from the Nigerian Football Federation, is that Cyril Desses and Bright Osai Samuel have also been ruled out of the encounters against Lesotho and that of Benin Republic. Let's check out the official communique before I proceed with the latest updates surrounding some players. This is how they reported. According to them, Eric Chelle makes two changes to his 23-man squad as Zaidu Sanusi and Christantus Uche replace the injured Cyril Desses and Bright Osai Samuel. So Zaidu Sanusi, I spoke about him before the final man squad announcement. He's in to replace Bright Osai Samuel, and Uche Christantus is also in to replace injured Cyril Desses. So that is the latest updates about the recurring injuries within the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team. Aside that, as to whether Felix Agu will be fit for the upcoming encounters is also another topic to talk about, or it remains to be seen how his situation would develop in the coming days. Yesterday, there was a match between St. Pauli and Werder Bremen, and during a defensive challenge, he landed out awkwardly. And according to the latest reports from the German football outlets, they are all reporting that he picked up an ankle injury, and as to the extent of the injury, he needs to be diagnosed, and after the diagnosis and dissection, they will come out with the official communique as to whether he will be part of the Super Eagles team in the impending World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho and that of Benin. But head coach of the team, Horst Stephen, has spoken about the injury concern with respect to Felix Agu, and let's check it out on our screens. According to him, of course, that is not really good news. So that is the first statement by the head coach. He proceeded by saying these words: I hope the time until the next game will help us, but it can't be completely ruled out that it's worse. In that respect, it might not be a bad thing that we have a 2-week break now. So according to him, even if the situation is becoming worse, it should be just after the World Cup qualifiers. That is 2 weeks after the World Cup qualifiers and for the commencement of the 2025-2026 Bundesliga season. That time, he reckons that Felix Agu will be very fit in playing for Werder Bremen. That is the latest coming in. And we are yet to see or hearing from the Nigerian Football Federation as to whether he will be part of the final man squad or not. And talking about the imbalance within the squad list, if Bright Osai Samuel is not there, I think he would have been the best replacement for Ola Aina. They are all not there in the right back position. So for now, who will be the best fit for the right back position? Zaudu Sanusi has been called, but as to whether looking at his position so far within the Super Eagles, where he excels most is a left back position. And I don't know whether he will also be fit. When you go into his club side this season, he has played numerous of the matches for FC Porto as a left back. I stand to be corrected, but within all the competitions played this season for FC Porto, he has played about 9 games with a goal and assist for FC Porto. And he's back into the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team ahead of their World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho and that of Benin. When you go into the midfield, you can see that Alex Iwobi is only the progressor of the ball in the team at this moment. The likes of Wilfred Ndidi and others are all defensive minded. So now I think the pressure will be still mounted on the forwards, the 9 forwards, the likes of Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen, Christantus Uche, and the others. Christantus Uche is also still not having enough minutes to come by as Crystal Palace. But let's see how best he can be fit into the Super Eagles team ahead of these 2 World Cup qualifiers. I've given you comprehensive insights of the squad list and the latest surrounding the team. I'll come back later on with the squad schedule based on how they are going to report to come ahead of these 2 matches. Now, let's shift our focus to the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. Nigeria National Under-20 boys. God willing, tonight Ghana time, 11 p.m., 12 a.m. Nigeria time, and 1 a.m. South Africa time. They are going to face Colombia National Under-20 boys. And this is going to determine their fate as to whether they are going to qualify to the knockout stage of the competition or not. And these are the rules governing the 2025 Under-20 FIFA World Cup tournament in Chile. Automatically, we have 6 groups. First and second will qualify to the round 16 stage. So you're going to get 12 countries in the round 16 stage, 12 out of 16. And they will later come in for 4 of the best runner-ups. And that is where you are thinking that most of the countries can make it into the knockout stage. Talking of the round 16. Now, let's talk about the game, match details of Nigeria versus Colombia. I stand to be corrected, but I think for the very first time in football history between Nigeria and Colombia, the first time the under-20s of both countries are going to meet tonight Ghana time, this done Nigeria time, and that of South Africa. So as we all know, the date is Monday when you're looking at the Nigeria time, 12 a.m. Nigeria time, and you can also enjoy some of these clips on DSTV, talking of Super Sports, Star Time, Sporty TV, FIFA Plus TV. When you are using an iPhone, you can just go to App Store and download the FIFA Plus TV on your phone so that you can enjoy every bit of moments from the Nigerian Flying Eagles and that of Colombia National Under-20 boys. Same as BEIN Sports. And you can enjoy every moment from all the media platforms that I have mentioned. The venue for the game is still at the Estadio de Fiscar in Taka, Chile. And that is that coming in from the camp of the Flying Eagles. Let's take this opportunity to talk about tonight's encounters. South Africa versus United States of America. 8 p.m. Ghana time, 10 p.m. South Africa time. New Caledonia versus France. Saudi Arabia versus Norway. Nigeria versus Colombia. And you've seen some countries that have already made it to the round 16 stage of the competition as you're having full glare on your screens. Let's also talk about the various standings in the various groups. So Group A, Japan, they are done. They led the group. First, Chile. Second, Egypt. Third. As it stands now, they are waiting as to whether they can make it to the knockout stage of the competition as one of the best runner-ups among the 4 countries. And you can see that of Group C, that of Group D, and the other groups with respect to the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. And that is that coming in from the 2025 Under-20 FIFA Men's World Cup tournament in Chile. We will get you posted and apprise you of all the latest surrounding the Flying Eagles of Nigeria and that of Colombia national under 20 boys. So just keep it logged on Sports Fella. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing people. They've really contributed to the growth of Sports Fella. Ruben, Jonathan, I do appreciate your support so far to Sports Fella. Special shout out to Silas, that is Nature Gift to the Nation. And I also appreciate the efforts of Emmanuel Chika. I do appreciate your support. Special shout outs to Adiniyi Tunde. Tunde, I do appreciate your support. And Ola Baba Kori, I do appreciate your support. Joshua, I do appreciate your support. Peter Sandu, Henry Asante, and others in my previous videos, I do appreciate your support. God richly bless you. We shall meet in the next or the subsequent ones. Until you meet again, it's bye for now.